Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we can't heal from past trauma through blame. A lot of us look back on our past and our traumatic events that we've gone through, particularly with other people, and we point the finger. A lot of us look through life, down our finger, pointing at other people. You did this to me. I'm this way because of you. Classic scenario with it is, say, trust issues. A lot of us have trust issues. We always point the finger when we're talking about trust issues. Why do you have trust issues? Where did those come from? Because I got betrayed, because I didn't have the nurturing when I was a child. It's always somebody else. We can point the finger at our parents, point the finger at our exes, point the finger at the people that hurt us. When we're living in a world of blame, we're not able to heal. You won't heal from the past through blame. You stay angry. Blame is anger. Now, we all want to protect ourselves. We have a self-preservation. We don't want to fall for the same trick twice. I've fallen for the same trick 40 times on some scenarios. So we harden our shell. We think we're learning lessons, and our animalistic, self-preservation comes out. And it's good to be able to see a dangerous situation or a potentially, fucked up person that might not be good for our inner circle or for us to get into a relationship with. It's good to learn wisdom and to learn to avoid those kind of landmines. But when we're looking at our past traumas, the scars that we already have, the stuff that we've already gone through, we don't heal through blame. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why can't we? How do you expect that you can? When we blame others, it's kind of nullifies ourselves of any part of the problem. Now, we may have been victimized. A kid has no real power in the relationship with his parents, and there's a lot of horrible parents out there that do really horrible things. But we can learn coping skills to get over past trauma. And when you're living in this realm of anger, when you're living in the world of a victim, you're in a world of fear. When you're on that negative side of your brain all the time when it comes to looking at your past, you just stay fucked up. Those problems stick around. They'll never go away. The way to get rid of it is to realize what you can change and what you can't. Outlook is everything. I talk about this a lot. The reason why I had to learn how to stop living in a world of blame when it came to my past traumas was because I can't change that. I can't force someone to say what I want them to say. I can't force someone to apologize for hurting me. I can't force the people that hurt me and to change their ways, to become better people. You have to learn what you can change. I can change my own behavior. I can change my coping skills to not allow trauma to devastate me so much. So when bad things do happen, when people fuck me over or someone lies to me or betrays me or whatever, something bad happens, it doesn't end me. I don't crumble like a house of cards. My mentality doesn't go out the window. I'm able to cope with it. I'm able to learn from that lesson and to move on. You ever wonder how two people could go through the same kind of trauma? One person can be devastated and it can literally ruin their lives. They can't function. They're living in a world of anger and hate, fear, paranoia. It completely fucks them up. They go crazy. They end up on drugs or alcohol with addictions. They may go homeless, end up in institutions. They ruin their lives, go from bad relationship to bad relationship, and always using this blame of that person fucked me up. I'm so fucked up because of that person. That doesn't help anything, right? Then there's the other type of person that can go through that same experience and be fine. They're not happy that it happened. They learn a lesson from it. They use their power to cope with any kind of shit that happens to them, whether they've brought it on themselves or it was just a truly victimized experience. And they get over that trauma and they become stronger because of that trauma instead of weaker. They might even be able to use that trauma to move forward and to help others. Write a book about it, teach a class, have a group therapy session, be able to be the Pied Piper for other people who've been in your same scenario and to help others. There's people that have been victims of rape and abuse that have done this, where they've coped with it and they've become incredible people and leaders, inspirational people. Then there's those that are out there in the streets. Same experience, they've just taken it and gone different ways with it. So we have to learn what we can change and what we can't. We have to learn where our power is. Our power is within ourselves. I can change myself. I can take and look at a past trauma, say at a failed relationship, and I can point the finger at my ex and say it was her, that bitch, fuck that bitch. I'm not saying she's perfect, but I wasn't perfect either. I wish I could change her, but I can't. I wish I was a magic wizard with a wand and I could just have everything my way. But I can't. I wish I could have her at least say she's sorry, but I can't force her to apologize. I can't force words out of her mouth. All I can do is look at my own behavior, say for example in that relationship, and realize that I wasn't perfect either, and that I could move on and heal from the hurt that she gave me, and to not use that hurt as a weapon against somebody else, and to be able to address the weaknesses that I had at the time. So I can become a better person, a more high-valued individual, somebody with character. I can take and look at all my weaknesses and make those stronger. You can't go forever on blame when it comes to past traumas. If you want to heal, you have to ask yourself alone. Sit there in your room and ask yourself, have a good conversation with yourself and ask, do you really want to heal? Or do you want to stay upset forever? Do you want a life sentence? Are you damning yourself to an eternity of misery and saying, I'll never get over this? I'll always be upset. I'll always be angry. I'll always be afraid. This is going to ruin my life. That it already has. That person destroyed my life. That event destroyed me. Or are you going to say, I'm going to live past this. I'm going to grow from this. I'm going to change what I can't and accept what I change what I can and accept what I can't. Got to stop thinking about blaming people for everything. Take personal responsibility. I'm a big advocate of taking personal responsibility. That's power. That's true power. That's how we move forward. That's how we get beyond the past hurts, the pains, the miseries that we've gone through. That's how we squash the victim, is taking personal responsibility, being humble, owning up to our weaknesses, and laser focusing in on those things and strengthening those areas as best as we can. That's all we can do. But that's a lot. I can change myself. And that's an incredible power. That's a superpower. Because the whole world is just going on through our eyes. Right? Like it's a movie. So our outlook creates our reality. You can create your life however you want it, but you have to take power over it. Personal responsibility is one way of doing that. Taking personal responsibility for all of our actions, taking ownership of everything that's ever happened to you, is how you get past the past. It's how you get over trauma. That's how you get through blame, on the other side of blame, is the whole world just waiting for you. Because blame is like a wall, blocking your view, blocking your path. Stop being a victim. I can't stand victims. Victims are punks, chumps, losers. I had to own up to the fact that I wasn't perfect and to move on from the past in a healthy way. When we live in blame, we stay in a delusion. It's all just food for thought. Think about that shit. Thanks for watching.